Hi guys, I welcome you in this wonderful video. So in this video, we are going to be addressing the issue of candlestick patterns. We know that we have a lot of candlestick patterns, and also we have a lot of strategies that are revolving around those patterns. But today, I just want to address the significance of candlestick patterns, obviously, when they are used correctly, and also they are insignificant obviously when we apply them in the wrong way. So without any waste of time, let us just get started. So if we are to look at this structure here of this price in this chart, we can see that we have a lot of candlestick patterns. No? So before I can just address that, let me show you the list of patterns that we can have. There's a lot of patterns which are pointed out there. So you can see the list is endless. No? So coming back to the chart, if you can see in this chart, you can see that there are a lot of patterns. There are a lot of candlestick patterns, not price patterns, but candlestick patterns. You can see that almost in every wave, you can see patterns. For an example, here, you can see patterns. Even here, you can see patterns. You can see patterns there. You can see patterns even up there. So my point here is that what you should keep in mind is that as traders, we are expecting patterns in these areas, in these areas of reversals. But the truth is that they don't only happen in such areas where we expect them. They will happen in areas like this in the middle of the wave, areas like this in the middle of the wave. So then as a trader, you need to know how to filter out all this noise that is happening due to the patterns. So this gets me to the first point, that you should make sure that when you observe patterns as a trader, you do not observe patterns everywhere. Firstly, you should observe patterns in areas of a reversal or areas where you are expecting to enter your market in highs and in lows of the market, not within the waves. So then one can say, how am I going to observe if it's a high, and how am I going to observe if it's a low? Let me just clear everything. What you need to understand as a trader is that you also have to know when should you observe the candle. Should you observe them immediately, or should you wait for something else before you observe the candle? So when you observe candlestick patterns, let's say you observe this area here, without all this, let's say everything going forward hasn't happened. Let's say you observe this area here and you observe some reversal candlesticks. So because you have observed some reversal candlesticks, these should raise a question in your mind and say, oh, because there are reversal candlesticks, this can mean that this wave is about to end. And then you begin to analyze how was this wave behaving. And then when you get into details, you'll understand that indeed this wave is getting weaker. Why? Because we have these two aggressive red candles, and then all of a sudden there's a green candle coming in, meaning, oh, the buyers are coming in, and then they try again, the sellers try, and they are slow, so the buyers are coming in. So this can be a signal that, oh, this can be a beginning of a new wave which is going on the opposite side, in this case the buyer's wave. So you see that you didn't use the candlestick as saying, okay, I see a reversal here, a reversal candlestick pattern, let me just press the buy. You didn't use it like that. It was just like a signal, or it just brought an idea in your head that, okay, now because I see the candlestick, let me just analyze if this is indeed a wave which is about to come to an end. I hope that one is making sense. Make sure that you use the candlestick patterns as confirmations. And what you should keep in mind, you should know that these are the smallest building blocks of price action. If we are to analyze how this pattern is being formed, how this breakout is being formed, it all goes down to the candlesticks. If we can go in details into momentum, you'll understand that there are even cases where I involve candles. For an example, the size of the candles, I just pay attention into them carefully because I know that they are the building blocks. And if you are a scalper, you'll know how important to observe a candlestick in your trading, because they tell you what is happening, they tell you the power, they tell you the strength, because they resemble the open and the close of the price. I hope that one is making sense. So there are also other candlestick patterns which don't mean what has been written in the textbooks. Ne? For an example, let me just make an example with this inverted hammer. Ne? With this red candle here, which is an inverted hammer, we can see that a lot of textbooks, they point this candle as a reversal candle, but as I've observed it, it's never a reversal candle. Why is it never a reversal candle? Because it usually points the signs of strength in the current players. For an example, here we are on the buyer's wave, the market's going up. Ne? So what this candle means is that because it's a red candle, it means that it opened here, and when it opened, it tried to move down. It tried to go down, but it was rejected. It was rejected, meaning sellers tried to come in and they failed, meaning this is a sign that the buyers, they are still defeating the sellers. And it can lead to like pauses like this, just minor pauses. Even in this case, we have the candle. Here is the candle, but the market didn't reverse. It continues to go up because this candle shows you that the players, the current players, they are still owning the game. They are still in signs of strength. So let us make a case here. You can see here that we don't only have the candle, the inverted hammer, we then have the right hammer, which is the right candle to detect a reversal. This candle here, it is the right candle to say, okay, this is indeed a reversal. Why? Because we can see that now, in this case, it was the buyers who tried to push up, and unfortunately they failed. Price had to come back and close here as a red candle. I'm sorry for indicating the green one. I'm talking about this one. It's just that I've zoomed in enough so that I can't like draw directly. No? But you understand my side of the story. This is when the candle acts as a reversal, when it is showing you rejection of the players that were playing or that were in the move. For example, in this case, the buyers, because this was a wave of the buyers. So I hope this video will help you. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.